Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 5 of season 5 of Supernatural. So, the boys are back together. Let's just quickly recap. Because of the events with War, the Horsemen in episode 2, the boys decided to go separate ways because Sam felt he wasn't cut out for hunting anymore and Dean was constantly concerned about Sam so he couldn't do the job properly. Then there was an episode where they were living separate lives, and Dean was fine. Sam had some issues, but he managed. And then there was an awesome episode where we went, I was going to say back in time, but that's not how that works. We went forward in time to 5 years in the future when things were bad. Things were really bad. In this version of the future, I don't know if it's like an actual version or if it's just like something that Zachariah cooked up, because he can influence minds, he can change people. We know he removed their memories when they had the thing in the office building. So I don't know if I'm, because I don't want to trust it. Is the thing. Like, it might be what will occur, or like one possibility of what will occur, but I don't want to believe it. Because in this alternate version of the future, Sam had accepted Lucifer's offer to become his vessel, and Dean didn't. And the angels kind of just ditched. They left. So, like, Dean, when he changed his mind, future Dean, that is, there was no angel to accept. He wanted to be Michael's vessel, but Michael wasn't around anymore, so there was no one to, didn't work out very well. But yeah, anyways, Sam was inhabited by Lucifer, and he looked really dashing in white. So in the future Dean was trying to kill Lucifer. Sam, that is. Or Lucifer, I guess. Sam's not really present anymore, it's just his body. I don't know. Actually, no. He's probably present, just suppressed inside somewhere. And he was trying to kill Lucifer using the cult, which is a big gamble, because I don't know if that's going to work. It might work, but I mean, there is no guarantee for that. It was not made to kill angels, it was made to kill evil things. That's how I understood it, at least. Maybe it was made to kill anything and everything. Anyways, it didn't go very well. Future Dean died, and present Dean was sent back to his timeline, and he contacted Sam, and they got back together because they're all they got, I guess. And and Sam being left on his own didn't end up very well last time around. And I don't blame him. I don't blame Sam for that one bit, because Lucifer is very convincing here, I think. He makes really good arguments. So the boys are back together. And let's see what happens next. I'm curious, so let's go find out. But as always, before we start, I just want to mention the Patreon. Links in the description down below. And on the Patreon, I do reactions unedited. They're not cut down, like here on YouTube. And I'm also like 4 weeks ahead, something like that, like 8 episodes or so. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's get into episode 5 of season 5 of Supernatural.
You're not telling me that this is... Yep. You found it?
On what? A fancy car? Little bastard. That's what it said, right? I don't know what that means.
My God.
I don't know what makes this special.
A lot. Come on, how much? A lot. I bet.
He still didn't answer, huh?
Wow.
That's a good-looking car.
Oh, man.
It's a Porsche, right? Oh no, the car is haunted. Like the monster truck.
Hey, you alright, man? I thought I heard something.
You did hear something. What happened? Oh my God, that's freaking brutal. Okay, so we have a haunted car. It's been a while since that. I still don't know why that was so important.
Dude suffers a head-on collision in a parked car. I'd say it's worth checking out.
Yeah, it definitely is.
We got bigger problems, don't you think?
I'm sure the apocalypse will still be there when we get back.
Yeah. Are you, Dean? Are you thinking that like
Colt is really out there.
maybe we need to ease back into it? Oh no, never mind. They were looking for 3 weeks.
I mean, if we're gonna ice the devil,
This is what we're doing, okay? End of discussion.
So you are looking for the cult. I don't know, man.
Back at it together. No, I think
So
we
this
ease
is the
into
first
it,
real
get the
case.
Training wheels back on.
Yes, they are doing that.
We need training wheels, you and me, as a team.
I don't know how long they spent apart. I would really like to know that. Because I have no memory of them telling us how long they spent apart. Paris Hilton? That's a blast from the past. Back when she was relevant.
we already booked the guy that did it. Who do you think did it?
Cal?
Oh my God, Cal.
Man, that is freaking brutal.
Sicko taped his own handiwork.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Slam Cal into a windshield with all the force of an 80-mile-per-hour crash.
Yeah, it's a very good question, Dean.
Drugs, maybe?
Drugs.
Whatever it looks like, that's what it usually is. It's simple.
So,
Yeah, Occam's razor. But there are things that you are not aware of, Mr. Sheriff or whatever.
I mean, I heard about the curse, but I just thought it was a little crap.
Curse, what do you mean curse?
The car. Little bastard.
What's with this car? Why is it so special?
What's Little Bastard?
It's James Dean's car. It's the one he was killed in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one. Cal'll be looking for it.
Well, I don't know that he was killed, but I know James Dean was a famous actor.
Christine is fiction. This is real.
Like, if it was like with the, what's it called, the monster truck, that was an actual monster truck that moved around. It, like, ran on the roads and stuff. This thing was standing still, and it was in a garage, so it didn't have any opportunity to move around. So I don't understand how this happened, unless there was, like, a ghost that materialized and, like, shoved his head with crazy force forward. Like, just sitting there, like, I don't understand it. Unless whoever is in the car, the thing happens to them, the same thing happens to them that happened to the last person who drove it. I don't know, man. I'm a little confused on how this would have physically happened, you know. Supernatural cause, yes, but how the physical aspect of it occurred.
And Tony McHenry was killed when it locked up on the racetrack. I mean, death follows his car around like exhaust.
Yeah, but those two make sense. This time it was stationary.
If this car is Little Bastard, I will bet you dollars to donuts it's what killed the guy.
So how do we find out?
Yeah.
Cal matched the VIN number, but the only real way to know is...
I mean, we know that something happened. And there was the cold air. It's like it's a haunting of some sort, I think, but...
You want me to do it?
No.
yeah, do be careful with this one.
I'm not gonna hurt you, so... Don't hurt me.
Yes, behave. You got it on jack, so you should just have it on top of a pit. Would have been much better than there's no possible way that you can get hurt.
Need a flashlight?
Dean's freaking out hardcore.
Okay.
Don't speak, all right? In fact, don't even look at her. She might not like it.
You're the one looking up the skirt. Why is it moving?
Find out who owned it. Not just the last owner, you gotta take it all the way back to 1955.
That's a lot of research.
Well, I guess I just made your afternoon.
You're not gonna help? Is he just gonna give Sam a lot of busy work to make sure that Sam is constantly tied up in something so he can't misbehave?
But I traced all the car's previous owners.
Any of them died bloody?
In fact, Dean, are you in a bar?
Yes, he is.
That Porsche is not, nor has it ever been.
James Dean's car. It's a fake Little Bastard.
But it is haunted. I mean, we know that... I don't know, man. Oh.
You're supposed to be dead.
Wait, what? Abraham Lincoln? That's so weird. I mean, looks like a ghost of some sort, but I don't know.
Died from a gunshot wound to the head. No gun.
This seems too random and wide for it to be a ghost, but it looks like it's appearing as a ghost.
Them trained assassins, like in Michael Clayton.
This is not a book.
Mind if we talk with the witness?
Be my guest. She's not making any sense. And she's not making any sense in Spanish either.
Good one. Whip out the EMF, see if that works. Because like...
Now, you said you saw something.
Because cold spots is like
Something in the...
pretty much only ghosts, I think.
Como se, por favor?
Sam. Oh, guess not. Oh.
Dios lo que vio?
Nice.
A tall man, very tall, with a long black coat and
What's it called?
No, un sombrero alto.
a tall hat.
Yeah, tall hat.
Like a
Yeah,
top hat.
stovetop. I think that's what it's called, right?
Like Abraham Lincoln.
See?
El presidente Lincoln.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy. Appropriate reaction, Dean. How did she see though? I thought she left.
So we got Abraham Lincoln and James Dean. Famous ghosts.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
So you're saying that we've got two super famous, super pissed off ghosts killing their...
Yeah, and that makes no sense. Why would there be two at the same time? There must be something that connects the two.
Ghosts usually haunt the places they lived. I mean, I get Abraham Lincoln at the White House.
And James Dean at a racetrack, but... the hell are they doing in Canton?
Unless it's a ghost wrangler, like the guy who was at the movie set. Something similar.
You gotta be kidding me.
But no. Wax museum. Yeah, but that doesn't explain ghosts. It's something to connect James Dean and Abraham Lincoln, but it doesn't connect to their ghosts.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is our busiest time of the year.
Really?
We are writing a piece for Travel Magazine.
Yeah, on how totally non-sucky wax museums are.
It's fantastic.
Dude, that was a weak lie for you, Dean.
I mean, you can just imagine him moving around. You ever seen anything like that?
Oh, if you have some of their original DNA with the wax sculpture, that would do it. Still wouldn't explain why they would follow them home or kill their fans.
That's Honest Abe's real hat.
Here you go.
It is.
DNA.
Almost like his remains.
I've been working on a new collection of figures. Stuff that'll really wow the kids.
The kids.
Yeah, Gen Y. Computer games, cell phones, sexting.
Oh, wait till you see Gen Z. Oh, is that how we're gonna get Paris Hilton into this, maybe?
Why so kill crazy? Maybe the apocalypse has got them all hot and bothered. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's... Still wouldn't explain why they go after their fans. Really drawing a blank on this one.
But this was supposed to be a fresh start, Dean.
Well, this is about as fresh as it gets. Are we going or not?
Dude, I don't like this. Dean is not really following through with his promise in the car for this to be a fresh start or whatever.
47 years ago, I had a funny hat.
Dean.
Very funny.
Dean!
Okay, let's see what appears. There we go. Is it gonna be one of the ones we know or a new one? Would be funny if it was Gandhi, because... Yeah, it is... No? No, it was still there. No, yeah, it is! Yes! Because they talked about Gandhi, that's why. They showed him. And as I always say, there's nothing is put in that in the show for no reason, you know. It's also funny because Gandhi was non-violent.
Dude, he's squirrely.
Very physical for a ghost, though. Yeah, that's not a ghost. That's not how ghosts disappear. I don't know what's going on here.
He couldn't have been a fan of
Is he
someone.
gonna move in the background?
Really? Gandhi?
Okay, never mind. See, that's another thing. I thought that he was gonna move there, Lincoln, because in the background, because of how they framed the shot.
Dean, didn't it strike you as strange the way Gandhi just vanished?
It very much did.
Trying to take a bite out of me.
A bite?
Yeah, like he was hungry. But the thing is, Gandhi, or the real Gandhi...
He was a vegetarian. Or vegan, maybe.
Let me get this straight. Your ultimate hero was not only a short man in diapers, but he was also a fruitarian?
That's not the point.
That is
Dude.
good.
Now you're dragging me back out.
Yeah, here comes the confrontation.
Let's go, chop chop.
Thought you was... yeah. Was supposed to be a fresh start.
So what, am I supposed to just let you off the hook?
Yes,
You
you
can think
are.
whatever you want. I deserve it, and worse. Hell, you'll never punish me as much as I'm punishing myself.
No, but like you need to do a serious attempt.
Dean, one of the reasons I went off with Ruby was to get away from you. It made me feel strong. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't your kid brother.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Are you saying
You
this is my fault?
No, that's not what he's saying. But he wants an equal partnership.
What do you want me to do?
It's great that they're having this conversation, though.
Yeah.
We still have guest star Paris Hilton,
Yeah, okay.
and she's not appeared yet, so we're obviously not done.
Sheriff, what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, now he doesn't have any explanations.
It was horrible. Way horrible.
What was horrible?
Paris Hilton fans.
Nice. I still can't believe it.
Oh yeah, that's why Gandhi.
Paris Hilton.
Sorry?
She looked really good though. Skinny. Skinny and fast.
What?
I agree, Dean. Huh?
Paris Hilton's not dead, as far as we know, right?
Pretty sure.
No.
Which means it's not a
Ghost. No.
No.
So either Paris Hilton is a...
But it's appearing as if it was a ghost. See, the only thing that's connecting here is that they're getting attacked by their heroes, for lack of a better word. What's that?
What the hell?
Yes, thank you.
They're unlike any other seed I've ever seen before, Dean.
Wow, just when I thought you couldn't get any geekier.
Be nice. But that's good, that's more normal.
Local legend has it that the forest was guarded by a pagan god whose name was Leshy. A mischievous god, could take on infinite forms. And let me...
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, pagan god. But that doesn't I don't understand why the cold, because the ones we've seen so far have been ghosts. But maybe when it appeared as Paris Hilton, there was no cold air, no cold spot.
It says here to chop off his head with an iron axe.
All right. Let's go gank ourselves at Paris Hilton.
Yeah, boys. Think you gotta find the back room because he said he had been working on something for Gen Y. There it is. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey, we found her. There she is. Oh goodness, I barely remember what she looks like.
Awesome.
This was an unexpectedly funny episode. You're not doing a great job with the rescuing here, boys.
I'm so glad you're awake for this. This is gonna be huge.
Yeah, sure.
I guess these days nobody gives a flying crap about some backwoods forest god, huh?
No.
Scrounging for scraps. So not sexy. But then, the best thing...
Do you take the personality as well of whoever you appear as?
Adoring fans stroll right in the door.
Yeah, but they're not your fans.
No,
So?
exactly. You just piggyback.
This is what passes for idolatry? Celebrities?
Unfortunately,
What have
yeah.
you got besides small dogs and spray tans?
Nothing really.
I know who your hero is. Your daddy. Am I right?
I don't know. Maybe in the past, but not really anymore. Come on, Sam. There you go, boy. Violent.
Not a word.
Dude, you just got wailed on by Paris Hilton.
Yeah, he did. Gandhi's not looking so bad now, huh?
Danielle's gonna be all right. She's sworn off the simple life, but other than...
Oh, yeah, that's what the show was called.
Listen, I was thinking about what you said yesterday.
Yeah, you know he has a point.
Exactly Mr. Innocent in this whole mess either. You know, I did break the first seal.
You didn't know.
Yeah, well, neither did you.
Very good points.
Point is, I was so worried about watching your every move that I didn't see what it was actually doing to you.
This is good. It's progress. It's gonna take some time, but you're gonna be fine.
We gotta just grab onto whatever's in front of us, kick its ass, and go down fighting.
I can get on board with that. Hey.
Are you gonna let him drive?
You sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's progress.
I could use a nap.
Baby steps, Dean. Yeah, you want to take the driver's seat, both literally and figuratively. That's kind of sweet. Okay, that was episode 5 of season 5 of Supernatural. So, I don't know. This episode, like the content of the episode itself, was fairly inconsequential. It was like a more normal episode, a normal case. But I do really like the drama between the boys. That was awesome. Because it's so obvious that... Well, there's many things that are obvious. Like that, what Dean was doing in this episode. That he's struggling with it. That they need to, like... That they need to get a fresh start is obvious. And that, like... So much of Dean's behavior towards Sam has been informed by their past. You know, John's instructions, like, look after your brother, protect him, like, you gotta take care of him and what have you. Like, that's been such a constant. And I know I've I've made fun of Sam a bit in the past, or like it's been an observation of mine that, like, the amount of times when Sam needs to be saved is way greater than the amount of times that Dean needs to be saved. That Sam ends up on his back getting knocked out very much more frequently than Dean does. Which is like, Dean is older, he has more experience, Sam took the time off for school and whatever, but I think that, like, it's also built into the show that Dean is the older brother who is supposed to look after Sam. And that's why Sam keeps getting beat up and, like, losing fights. So that Dean can be the big brother who saves him, you know? So I really like this, I don't know, this realization from Sam that something in their dynamic needs to fundamentally change. I don't know if it will, because, like, that's what the show is built upon, pretty much. But it, yeah, needs to be altered in some way, probably. Because, like, Sam has a great point, and I don't know if Dean is going to be able to do it, because it's going to be really hard to break free of that, like, the mindset he has. That he has to look after his little brother, that he has to protect him. But it was really charming the way that ended. That, like, you take the wheel for a change, you know? Because I think he did actually mean that was like the subtext there was, you want to drive, you want to get in the driver's seat for a change. Not just, as I said, literally, but also figuratively. because it's a big deal for Dean to relinquish control. And I really like that Dean acknowledged that, like, yeah, that whole conversation they had there at the end, that like you thought you were doing the right thing. Like, how was we supposed to know that killing Lilith was a bad thing? He just has to make sure to remember that going forward, so he doesn't slip back. And he will slip back into old habits. But I think this is a great step towards a more healthy relationship. I do like it when they talk. Okay, so yeah, that was episode 5. I mean, we didn't get much in the way of, like, for the seasonal story. We know that they are looking for the cult, that is the plan. We got that confirmed, that they're going to try to find the cult and use it to kill the devil. I don't think they talked about that at the end. They just, like, decided that they were going to kill the devil in the end of the previous episode. I think that was new information, the information at the start of this episode. But again, I'm concerned. I might have misunderstood, because I understood it as the gun was made, what's his name, Samuel Colt, and it was made for a hunter. So, like, implicitly that tells me that, like, guns kill people and animals in general. You don't need a special gun for that. But this was a special gun made so you could kill monsters with, like demons, for instance. And I don't know if that extends to angels. It would be good if we had a backup plan, you know? But yeah, anyways, that was episode 5. That's all I have for you today. I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, do take care of yourselves and peace out.